doll, and any jobs or opportunities that's brought to the table during the length of the contract must be taken into consideration. You both signed.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. But the bookings were not booking. Like, she promised me this, this, and that.
That is not true, Your Honor. You know how I found out he was not. You know how I found out he was not paying me the money.
Is she asking me the question? Or she asking
you? No, but I saw you in a commercial and in a print.
Right, because you're looking out for me. Like, she's so worried about all these other dolls.
Hold on, I can't hear if you're both talking at the same time. Mr. Ruiz, so from this relationship, did you make money?
Yes, I did, and she already got what was supposed to get paid.
How did you start making money?
From getting a modeling, like acting jobs. It was modeling jobs, and people started reaching out to me as soon as they seen me like going viral, going on Google and all that stuff. It wasn't because of her. How is it betrayal? You promised me this and that. You already got enough money from me. What more do you want? My whole career.
She's just jealous that I'm successful
and I'm doing it.
Let's get some order. I am trying to read the contract. Listen to both of you all, one at a time. Let me ask the questions, you give the answers, because I want to understand this. How long did it take after you signed the contract for you to start making money, Mr. Ruiz?
I was making in the beginning, and it's been like a year and a half. That's when after a year and a half, that's when I was making my own money, and I was getting my own like bookings.
So how is it your own money if it's within the time span of the contract that's outlined?
Because her as a manager, she should have been like giving me the bookings that she promised me. She wasn't giving me none of that for like months.
But it doesn't say here that the agency is to get you jobs.
Exactly.
But that was something that me and her discussed in person and on the phone. Maybe the contract doesn't say that, but after that, the bookings weren't booking.
But that's a problem.
And she told me all
that's
this.
A problem. That's
yes,
a problem.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Because when you sign a contract, you're representing that this is the full understanding. That if there's going to be an addendum or change to the contract, that would be done in writing as well. I don't see any additional writings, but you're saying you expected that she would be getting you jobs. Because after a year and a half, you start booking your own jobs.
Yes. Because that's what she told me the day, when we signed the contract, she literally told me, I'm going to get you this. And it was cool in the beginning. Like, oh, it was bookings left and right. I was getting paid boots. But then she already got her 10%. So I don't know what else she wants. She wants her whole life. She has this dollhouse, but why are you not worried about the other dolls that aren't getting bookings? You're worried about me.
Your Honor.
Well, you the doll that's making the money.
Period. That's why I got my own followers.
As evidence that I suggest something.
You want evidence? I have all the receipts, baby.
Okay, hold on. I do want to see your evidence, and then I also want to look at these transformation pictures. So this first picture, this is you, Miss Hollywood?
Yes.
With Photoshop.
Well, you can see me in real person. I'm here. There's no Photoshop
I can
here.
See.
Oh, you want to see your Instagram? Oh my God. That's me. I was 15 years. I was 15 years old, Your Honor, in the picture with the dark hair. I was 15 years old. I'm older now.
And you transformed yourself into this doll?
Yes. And I also transformed the witness that I brought here, and he can tell you exactly how I changed his life as well.
All right. I'd like to hear from your witness. Sir, please stand. State your name for the court.
Your Honor, my name is Vince Mayer, and I've worked with Dolly Hollywood for about 4 years now, and she's been amazing.
Your agent as well.
Absolutely, she did a full transformation.
And she helped transform you.
Absolutely.
You transformed from what to what? I got some pictures here.
Yeah, I was basically out of a really messy relationship, and then went through a really rough time in my life, and then that's when I met Dolly Hollywood, and she basically saw some potential in me, similar to what's going on with Pinky. And she said, I see your potential, and I think I can mold you into a doll that can get jobs working in modeling and acting. And I was thrilled. I was like, hey, wow, this is amazing.
So she transformed you, and you ended up looking like you look now, and this is what you started looking like.
Yeah, that's what I started looking like.
I don't know what
that's a huge transformation.
Yeah.
Not that huge.
And you've been working and getting different jobs.
Absolutely. And I have the same contract that Pinky does with Miss Hollywood here.
Except I'm more booked than you.
No, I've been booked plenty, believe me.
And he actually renewed the contract.
You know what? She launched my career, and I owe her, and it's only 10%, which is
most people take
such
20.
A small amount to pay. That I'm
all right,
happy
so
to pay.
I want to understand, Mr. Ruiz. I do understand what you're saying, Mr. Mira. Thank you for your testimony, Mr. Ruiz. So, in your mind, you thought that Miss Hollywood, was going to take 10% of the jobs she brought you only.
Right, and that's not in my mind. That's what we talked about. And literally, I have not gotten bookings in so long. And now that we're here, I haven't even spoke to her in months. So I don't even know why we're here. At this point, it's you're wasting my time.
How many years are you in from the agreement? What is the date of the
It's
agreement?
maybe a little over a year and a half.
So you're just a little over a year in.
Yes.
And you know what I offered, Your Honor? I offer, if you pay me what you owe me for the jobs you went behind my back, if you pay me the
It wasn't behind your back, though. You were Googling me,
$9,700, I will
so.
release you from the contract today. So we are done.
but is that-
And
I
I
have
offer,
my
and he
evidence, Your
refused to
Honor.
pay.
So wait, she made the offer that if you paid me all the commissions you owe me to date, I'll release you from the contract and everything else you book is yours and yours alone. And you didn't take that?
I am not paying her for that because I gave her more than enough already.
How many jobs have you paid her commission for? How much have you paid in commission?
Oh, it was numerous, but I probably made about $125,000 already. So she got more than enough from me. She got her 10%.
So you've made
And those are jobs that she got
He's paid
me.
you commissions on over $100,000 worth of jobs.
Yes, that's around
And he
$12,000.
still owes you
More than booking the show ever get herself.
$9,700, which means he made $97,000 for himself, minus the
Right,
10%
for myself.
commission.
And
Not
so
for you,
let me
sweetie.
ask you this. Where's the record where you keep track of the other jobs that he has so you can count this 9,700? Where is that?
I found out that he was working behind my back because I saw a commercial and I saw a print job. I confronted, and he actually showed me how much he made behind my back. He showed me.
You showed
I went and
her.
I paid her what she was honored, the 10%, which was jobs she did get me. But the other jobs, I have text
He
messages
he
that people
has
reached
it.
out to
Let me see that.
And the beginning photos, Your Honor, are me before my transformation, and that's when
All
I
the
actually met
transformation
her.
was free, Your Honor. You know how much plastic surgery and cosmetic procedure cost in Los Angeles?
And that
All
came
was
out of
done
my
for
pocket,
free.
though,
Therapy
so-
for free.
You
He
just
became
introduced me to
famous
them. You
because-
didn't pay for it.
This
You
is
introduced-
He was a nobody when I met him.
I know you remember because I'm more than
Hold
you.
on. So this is your before picture,
Yes.
and this is your after.
Yes. That was like maybe 3 years after like actually meeting her and like,
That's a huge transformation, though.
yeah, I mean,
And you,
compared
but
to
you
yours,
wouldn't have
what was
had
that?
any of that if it wasn't for her.
The next picture
And
is a
those are-
before. That's you before.
Before, yes.
Up in the upper left corner.
Yes. And yes, Your Honor, and those other ones are like my modeling gigs that I got on my own. And you can see if you keep going through that there's text messages that they reached out to me. It was never through her or any of her
Ah.
assistants.
They
and
reached out to you because I made you famous. So if you don't
And that's
put
what
me
you're
as your
mad. You keep
manager,
saying that
people
we're
will
famous.
reach.
You're just upset that I got more successful than you. Like,
Oh
give it
no,
up.
babe. Oh no, you can Google
Give
me.
it up.
I
All
have
right, let's get some order. Let's get some order. I'm looking through these text messages. I'm seeing you reach out to her. I'm seeing.
No, that's them reaching out to me.
All right, so they reached out to you. Okay, and I'm a fashion designer. She got your info. Oh no, these are other people reaching out
Yeah,
to
they're
you.
reaching out to me. Those are the ones
Right,
that
but
she didn't
initially
book.
you reached out to Miss Hollywood for the transformation.
Yes, I don't have those receipts, but I did reach out to her, and she did admit to that. And that's in the picture that you're seeing right there. That's when I reached 100,000 on Instagram. Or
Yes, I see
100,000
that.
on social media.
And then these are different designers and
And modeling
jobs
gigs
reaching out to
reached
you.
out to me, not to her.
That's because I make you famous and people start knowing
Girl, there
about
she
you
goes with
because
the
of
famous
me.
again. Like, give it
Thanks,
up.
thanks to me, you look like that.
Without the
No,
fame, you
thanks
don't
to-
get all of these gigs. You had nothing
Exactly.
before. It's
I
the
don't
same
know what
hold
it
same
is,
on.
story.
but whatever.
Let's get some order, please. I want to understand this. There is a check here for $29,000. That's a job you were paid
Yes.
to do. Am I correct?
All those checks are from the ones that I got.
17,000. 17,000, 34,000. You've been making big money.
Right.
And
that's what she
you
left.
believe that since you booked those jobs independently, you do not owe the commission.
Correct.
The problem is in the written agreement that has been presented to this court that you say you signed, it does not state anywhere. It says everywhere that it is about gross receipts. Gross receipts means every single piece of income that you have coming in during these 3 years. It includes film, commercials, ads. It is specified that you owe her 10% of that. That is clear. You're not telling me that you were reaching out to brands and doing all of these things like, hey, you need to book me.
Yeah.
What you testified to is that you got so popular and you got so many followers, people were coming to you.
Right.
Well,
Correct.
that is all a part of what she's advertising as the transformation and what you get when you become a living doll through her agency. So in essence, what she said she can do for you, she did. And since you're in the window of time during those 3 years, you do owe her those commissions. And while you're shaking your head no, unfortunately, the law does say yes. That is how it works. All right? It's been determined by this court judgment for the plaintiff for $9,700. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
It sounds like you're going to continue to make a ton of money. Court is adjourned.
All rise.